And we're live. All right. So, COVID. Ooh-wee. Don't look at that free market. So you remember I said like 3 or 4 days ago that we'll know in about 3 days what that change in sentiment was. So it was COVID. So I found that out yesterday morning. Turns out that the big fear was COVID. And then the effects played out today. So hopefully this is just temporary. Everyone kind of shuffling their cards. But yeah, pretty devastating across the board. Everyone's taking almost 6% hits across the board. Yeah, yeah. So I'll be playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the background here. I've never quite understood the game enough to like actually be successful at it. So I'm redoing the tutorials and trying to figure it out. This would probably be a good dip buying period. Yeah. I don't know if it's done yet. But we'll find out. Well, right now I'm taking out Ethiopia, so so far I'm losing. Just because I don't have enough troops backing it up yet. Good to see the whole UI is cut off on the top of the screen. Alright. Am I muted? Yeah, I was muted. Oh, I hate this music so much. There we go. UI being off the top of the screen is shit. This game's really heavy on its UI. Okay, exit game. Let's try this again. Yeah. I don't expect this 6% to stick. It's just initial shuffling is pretty bad. So everyone kind of just moves things around and freaks out. Because remember, too, the pre-market is mostly institutionals. So if we're going to get that kind of movement in the morning, it's not the regular retail investor. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully it's showing up okay on your end. Continue. Oh, I hate this music so much. It's way too like dramatic, like grand state music. Okay, so my mouse is not where my mouse is. Oh my fucking lord. Now I can't. Stupid fucking game. Okay. Evidently they're I can't even click the apply button. Okay. That's great. Enter. Apply. There we go. Got it. One more time. Which graph bigger? This? Oh, you want me to zoom in? Yeah, I can do that. The only problem is just the height difference. There you go. Okay. And let's try that again. Oh, the V2. Oh, the classic Rosie. Back when you could build an airplane in a factory in about a month. Those days are done. Yeah, we were down almost 7%. Okay, now the UI is probably going to be so fucking tiny. Oh God, is it ever tiny? I can barely read it and it's right in front of me. But evidently they got issues with the UI scaling. Guess the other thing I could do is play it windowed, but then we tried windowed and it just went weird. Windowed. Let's try. Yeah, till 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna be a short day. Let's make this bigger. Eventually I'll get a screen size that doesn't suck. Bigger, bigger, bigger. I'm running on 4K, but obviously most games can't handle it. They have scaling issues. I guess that's good enough. Could probably go one more. Let's see. I love how the Americans are all shirtless. So far, these are all famous events. This is probably Kursk. Although I think this is the IS-2 on the left. That could be the T-34. I guess the IS-2 is a little bit taller and blockier front. So if this is the T-73, 72, then this is probably Kursk. IS-2, I don't know if it's out by then. The Yosef comes out, I think, late war, 43, 44. Single player. Okay, so we're going to go one higher on the resolution. One higher is 4K. Okay, this is as good as it gets. take this. Move the chat over. All right, I got myself a real command center. Let's go Italy. I want to adjust this for you guys. So we're going to properties. Nope. Transform, edit. So what I'm playing is a strategic, slightly historical simulator. It focuses mostly on logistics, which is one of my lesser skills. Definitely could do with some training. I have another game called Commando, or Combat Modern Operations. That one is a true strategic theater simulator, and you can get right down ordering the troops around. Can't tell them where to fire, or you can tell them what to fire at, but you can't actually pull the trigger for them, which is, correct if you're a general. You just point them in the right direction. But that focuses more on the battle. This focuses on the events leading up to the battle, and the battle is almost secondary. So it's all about having supplies, reserves, making sure you can commit the amount of troops you think you can. Do they have enough food, oil, bandages, blah, 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 blah. So. The Dominion of Canada. Yeah, because it is 1936. And Italy is actually a country that matters. And there's the UK, half of Africa. And there's the Belgians and their failed state of the Congo. Yeah, all the countries in Africa that aren't so bad. Here, here, here. Although I think this might be Sierra Leone, so actually they fucked up on that one. Yeah. Recognize these two countries. Although Somalia was Italy, France, and Britain. And this is the part of Somalia that doesn't suck. And this is the part that major sucks. But I think out of all the colonial powers, Italy was probably the worst. Because it collapsed, right? So you ended up just hauling ass. Oh yeah, Israel hasn't been founded yet. Sykes-Wilcock are going to divide this up. And then Lebanon and Beirut's going to become its own place. I think these games are popular in Europe because obviously, to me as a person playing from Canada, this is the size of a country, right? And then I go here and it's like, oh, it's a 2-second walk. But for someone in Europe, this is their whole world. So playing, little battles, you can fucking walk these distances, But anyways, I guess it's nice to see your country on a map, where I never see my country on the map. It just gets relegated to a corner. Yeah. Oh, man. Africa is this is going to be the new land of conquest in our lifetime. Or maybe they'll get around to fucking leveling out the Middle East. But yeah, this is actually quite accurate. So that's old China. These are all the friggin' states that are loosely held together. And this is actually Afghanistan, which was owned by the Chinese at one point. Yeah, and there's small Afghanistan. I think modern Afghanistan's bigger than this. That's Kazakhstan, Tajikistan. Well, maybe that is the proper size. If this is India, there's Pakistan. And this is, what's the other breakaway? The other Islamic breakaway. Nepal's in the right place. Bhutan. And this would be the Thai. Bangkok. French Vietnam. Yeah, these all got merged in. Shaanxi. Oh, look, a communist China was just a little mountain piece of crap. And where were they? Oh, neat. Oh, Japan's already holding Manchuria at this point. Not all of it, though. Oh, and Korea was subjugated as well. We're that far along, eh? Yeah, Dalian. This is a super big port city. Huge. This whole fucking thing's a port nowadays. Neat. When did they become the Soviet Union? Oh, when I started this map, they were east-west Siberia. All of a sudden, they're the Soviet Union? Oh, I guess the Soviet Union started in 1930-something. Yeah, I can put up the Dow tracking. Okay, the Dow is so far off the map, it's not going to be that useful. And GME. Same thing with GME. Wait. Yeah. Well, the Dow's a good indication, though, of the broader issue, which is mass selling. Holy fuck, that is a crazy big hip. Yeah, just scrap the Navy. Ultimately, navies are useless, but when you're a country dependent on sea shipping, which you would be in this era, if someone controls the waves, they cut you off from everything. Okay, I think we're good to keep fighting here. Well, of course, when AIDS first came out, you know, they didn't know the scope. It was kind of scary. All right. Why is my guy blitzing them with less troops than they have? Jeez. We're winning that fight and this fight. There's 7 divisions here, but they're currently... You guys are going to take heavy casualties. What the hell is this guy doing? He's moving that way. Fuck it. Get in the fight. Kick his ass. There we go. Even out the odds. Bomb the crap out of these guys. Good, good, good. And we'll close air support. All right. Should be able to kick him in the nuts. These guys should be overwhelmed. Currently winning 66%, 64%, losing 39%. Means the battle's going to hold on for another 50 days. Jeez. Okay, well, 7 more days and these two should be overrunning him. So far, so good. There's the French just chilling, having a cigarette. My ground troops here doing nothing. Yet. Yeah, I got 3 infantry, foot mobile. They got 4. Yeah, the spread was almost 8 cents there. Click, click. That should get rid of the jitter. Good. Mm-hmm. Build up 2 new divisions. Ninth, 25th. One of one. Perfect. Okay. Starting to understand that menu. These are the templates, and these are what you're building of the template. Yeah. All right, let's get you guys into the fight. How long is it going to take them to get there? 16 days. Holy crap. 16 days to get from Italy to the UAE, or actually, I guess that's not the UAE. That's uh, probably Ethiopia at this point. So to get to there, 16 days. Nowadays, the US can have a friggin' airborne group and a whole bunch of people there in hours. It's crazy. Just fly them out of Ramstein and boom. 16 days. Wow. Crazy. Volume's a little bit better. Still pretty low, 5.7. So hopefully all your Thanksgivings were good. It was nice to have the day off. At least from doing the stream. Alright, I'm kicking ass and taking names. Well, it's not the same person, obviously. It could be the same person, but chances are. I don't know about big. Vinco Ventures? Big? I think it's Vinco Ventures. Normally it would tell me. Why is it being... There it is. BBIG. Let's take a look. Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know how long this COVID shock's gonna cause. But it doesn't look too bad. You'd be buying against the bottom here. Yeah. And then bail when it gets closer to 10 again. I mean, I don't know how long this shock should last. It shouldn't be that long. But of course, if this pandemic, goes for a round two, I've said a million times, that's our biggest threat to our bottom line. We're looking okay though here, so it looks like it's not that big of a deal. Okay. So I don't know what he's doing down the middle. Is he defending? So these three divisions are moving this way, moving this way. This one's flanking, with the middle getting funked. Overall tactic is shock. Bum rush. Do. Where are those boats? Have they even started sailing? Oh yeah, here they are. Okay. They're almost there, halfway there. And these airplanes are making their money's worth. They're just kicking the shit out of these guys. It's a little hard when they're all hiding in mountains, but when they don't have an air force, you're just bombing the crap out of them. Now they're okay. Okay, now they're not engaging the mid. Okay, that'll allow them to rearm, reorganize. Move them back on the front line. There we go. All right, it's starting to get the UI. Problem with the UI is it keeps grouping stuff. So as a commander, keeping your troops separated into logical areas is super important. But this game likes to keep grouping them up. So if I deselect, you see it says 7, but really it should be 2, 3, and 2, because I don't want them all lumped together. A little bit difficult, but not insanely difficult. Okay. One of my troops are on its way. These guys are training. They're fully supplied. Oh no, and they're missing 303 guns. What if I cancel this? Will that free up the 300 and whatever guns? No, like it just wasted them. So I'm making 23 guns a day. So that means it's gonna take me 4 days to get 4 times 4 to get the supplies I need. This is the thing about logistics. It's all timing. So you have to kind of, okay, in 4 days, where will I be? Where will the enemy be? And then 4 days after that. Okay. These guys are pretty much resupplied. Oh, and the commander's already redeploying them. He doesn't let them. Okay. I see what's happening. So he doesn't let them rearm, resupply because they're not hurting that bad. So he's trying to make use of them. Yeah, smart. I guess the smart money is I would just tell him not to attack the middle by adjusting the front line. Those are planes? Yeah, those are our planes. Yay, the boats are here. Sweet. Switching again. Come on, land these ships. Give me 2 more divisions. I think a division at this time of is about 300 troops. Let me check if I can see. 6,000 units. Okay. I think if I look at the template, here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squads with 1 engineer company, which is pretty fucking bare bones. That's about as bare bones as you can get. Now, of course, there'll be mess, headquarters, the baggage train, all that sort of stuff, but that's not shown here. Sweet. Come on, boat. You rusty piece of crap. Come on and land. We got a war to fight. There we go. Excellent. All right. Let these guys figure themselves out. There you go. Yeah, the concept of organization is actually pretty interesting. So you have like morale in combat, right? But the idea that if you constantly beat up their support and the supply structure, that they'll spend so much time trying to fix it, they don't have time to fight. So it's not that you're scaring them away, you're just causing so much chaos that they're unable to properly fight or sustain a fight. And I'm like, yeah, that's correct. You don't normally see that in a one-to-one battle because the person would fight till they can't fight no more. But if they're not killed, they got to get ammo, they have to sleep, they have to eat, right? So then that's where the organization damage comes in. It's more of a medium term shock, but a legitimate one. All right, so we've taken another province. Yeah, good, good. Yes, yes. All right. I'm going to attach these guys to. Where's Army Group 2? This guy. Oh, neat. So he's going to, instead of attacking here, he's going to swing up. That seems stupid. Leaves you exposed. No, I guess that's not a bad tactic. Because you kick their ass for this land. If they take it back, you'll just kick their ass again. Because the objective is to bleed the amount of troops they have. It's not about gaining ground. Because if they have no troops, you ultimately get all the ground. Yeah. But then why wouldn't you just go defensive here and hope they attack you? But I guess they could attack you from 3 sides. Yeah. I guess. Don't really see this AI general's tactic, but I mean, also means you can attack from 3 sides. Although it is all mountains surrounding you, so that's pretty shit. Yeah, you wouldn't really want to attack 3 sets of mountains. The enemy would just sit there for weeks, picking shots at you. Better to sweep down the mountains. Alright, so we'll see how we survive the dips. And we'll know what we're doing. Okay, I want to attach these guys to this guy's army. Bingo. There we go. Oh, he was only moving 1 unit. Okay. Sweet. We're going to attach them to his army as well. Oh, they're gonna leave Mogadishu and flank. Okay. Sure. Oh, I know why. Because he has no front line there. Let's do another front line. Oh no. That's not what I want. Let's draw the offensive line right here. We'll take the capital. Oof. So many screens. Okay, so no divisions. This is why I hated this game. Okay, so I click on him and delete, delete, delete. I love how the news is Germany remilitarizes the Rhineland. Oh, okay. Turkey remilitarizes their coastline. Great. It's like all the plans from the Great War, things you're not allowed to do. It's like, and we're doing them. Okay, they just took some land from me. I guess that's what happens when you leave the area. Let's not give them my airplanes. Okay. Kicking their ass and taking their names. Okay, how's the troops? They could do with a little rest. Fuck it. Strike while the iron's hot. Yeah. And with having enough troops in support and reserve, oh, that's cool. They get little markings on their arm based on their level. Okay, where's my good guys? No. The models are all the same. Damn. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You could zoom in to see the rank of them. Yeah, Ethiopia is fucked. So it's just taking all of my land here because I'm not even trying, but that's fine. I'll get it all back. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, they're overrun. These guys are toast. What are they trying to do? Trying to ambush me? Okay. One division of like homeless people are trying to ambush 5 divisions of healthy people. Yeah, all right. Good luck with that one. Surprise! I have a cane. He's overrun. So if they manage to knock out this guy, he'll be completely cut. Which is probably why I'm not attacking him, right? Smart. Encirclement. Let the airplanes finish them off. And the airplanes will blow up any supplies, if they were getting any supplies in. Blowing them up. Perfect. Actually, let's flip the airplanes over and do logistics. Strike at their logistics. There we go. That's Lake Ethiopia. One of the more important sources of fresh water. So Lake Ethiopia starts up on some friggin' mountain, and then it flows into the Nile? Oh shit, it does. So the source of the Nile is basically Ethiopia, and wherever this is. Okay. I think this is Kenya. Neat. All right, we're winning every fight here. So they have no supply, no defenses. Cleaning up. All right, so the next wave of reinforcements are on their way. These guys are completely overrun. They got 3 divisions in the rear, 4 divisions in the front. Oh yeah, they're getting smoked. So that's the plan. Take these 2, then move into this, then push to this. Yeah, that's not a bad plan. Yeah, taking this is definitely important. Neat. Yeah, I'm still learning this game. This is probably the 3rd time I've played it for any period of time. First time I played it, I was just like, oh my fucking god. This is the tutorial. And it's so much easier to beat up Ethiopia than try to hold off Germany as France. Even when you know Germany's about to kick your ass, because, you know, crystal ball, you don't have the factories. Like, it's just not a good situation, period. Oh, where are these guys going? Okay, so these guys are being moved around, which is why their organization is low. Yeah, they'll get fine once they're on the front line. Units. Lacking guns and supplies. Okay. Wait. He's pretty fucked too. All right, let's speed this up. There we go. Completely surrounded. He's getting his ass handed to him. He's got 5 divisions on his 2. He's toast. Not to mention he's getting bombed into oblivion. There you go. Encirclement. Those 2 divisions are toast. Oh, shit. A whole bunch of things I need to address. Okay, we got free dockyards. We have decisions. We're at war. We need a national focus. Which I should have dealt with a while ago. We can start atomic research. Let's learn about radios. Okay, well, that's quickly cleaning up in Ethiopia. So this is the last of their army. Sweet. That's 4-on-1. Gonna overrun them. Excellent. What's the tactics here? 4-on-1. Overrun them. No, that's not him. Oh yeah, I gotta click on these. That's how I switch from battle to battle. So 4-on-1. 4-on-1 with air support. And these guys are just resting. Okay. Okay, so this is 1-on-3, and we're losing. We estimate that this battle will last less than a day. Yikes. Oh, there it goes. Just got reinforced. Oh, they're getting pounded. Enemy is pretty done. They're at like 40% strength, which is why my one division is able to beat them up. Okay, so these guys are just chilling. Why are these guys bombing me? Aren't these my aircraft? Okay, they're supporting. They're attacking. These guys are doing nothing. Oh, they're moving out. Okay, good. Looks like my general knows what he's doing, one way or another. Alright, he's toast. This battle will less than 1 day. 6 divisions versus like 1 squad. Yeah, he's toast. Perfect. Alright, I think I'm getting a hang of the combat. You just have to kind of let it percolate. There's less micromanaging and more let the cards lay. I don't know how to deal with this attrition. Oh shit. Sweet. We stole their stuff. 1,300 guns and 18 kgs of fuel. All right. Huh, okay. So diplomatic tension needs to stay low for the Axis so that nobody intervenes, where democratic countries want world tension to be so high that they're forced to intervene. Declaring war or justifying claims, annexing territory, or completing certain national focuses will raise world tension. Neat. Annex Ethiopia to sign a peace deal of your choice. Well, I've done that. Close. Pause. If you pass this round, others will be able to use their points to make demands against you. Make demands. Take all states. Take Ethiopia. And turn. Okay. So when you're fighting with other people, everyone gets a number of points to demand the place get divvied up. Oh, cool. I've learned this. Okay. have chill. Capital. All right. Sweet. Sending everyone home. Wow, that was nice conquest. Where am I going next? Oh, we're invading Greece? Really? Oh, all right. Oh, no, that was just a random arrow. I mean, Greece would be an easy take for Italy. Just surround it. It's cut off. And it's like, bombard the shit out of it. Yeah. Market closes at 1 o'clock. And that's 3 hours. 11, 12, 1. Yeah. Or I guess 2 hours. Because it's basically 11, so 12, 1. Yeah, so 2 hours from now. So 10:55 should be our upswing. And then the selling should start after noon. Because it's technically a Friday. Can't say. I think if we don't get any height between now and 12, it will dip more, yeah. I don't think the COVID fear is going to go away in one day. We've stabilized, but I don't think we're out of it. Just looking at it, it doesn't look like it's done, no. All right. Zoom, 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 zoom. No, it's because Europe is looking at new rounds of lockdowns. We wouldn't give a crap what's going on in South Africa. It's going to be what's going on in Europe. And then what potentially could go to the United States because masks, rules, and regulations. Don't tread on my sovereignty, etc., etc. I mean, the US, with all its technical prowess, was the first to come out with the vaccine to save everyone. And then the American public was like, fuck that noise. It's like, sir, there's a deadly asteroid coming to kill us all. You know what? Fuck it. We have the means to blow up that asteroid, but man, I'm not feeling it. What? And no, we're not going to give the rocket defense to Europe. Fuck them. But, sir, it's like, oh my God. Yeah. Well, I think everywhere in the world is having, I wouldn't say riots, but at least, you know, activism. I don't know if Europe's having literal riots. They probably are. Even in Canada, we're having, you know, marches and protests and all that sort of stuff. Lockdowns hurt legitimate businesses. At some point, you just got to let people die. Hint. Non-moving fleets on hold in coastal area can block straits, but they can be spotted by divisions. Oh, that's neat. So if you have a whole bunch of submarines, you can effectively deny coastal areas. Yeah, that's right. Till a bunch of destroyers come and clean you out. Okay. So let's take all of these guys. And let's go sail to a port in Italy. Send everyone home. That's good for morale. Yeah, exactly. Riots aren't really beneficial to anyone. And you're nuking your own country. You're just smashing your own stuff. Like, nah. So dumb. But of course, that's, they feel that's justified or that's right. Oh, these guys got snow armor now. Because they've been up in the winters for too long. That's kind of cool. So that's basically Italy and France, the border between the two. And it's just pure mountain warfare. And then, of course, there's Switzerland, which nobody wants to deal with because it's also pure friggin' mountains. And then there's the little bit of land west, Salzburg. This, I think, is Austria, yeah. The true Germany. But once you get past that, then it's levels out into the heartland. Yeah. Yeah, Germany is much like pretty much everyone here, where the glaciers have pulled back, so it gets all nice and flat. Same with France, pulls back flat to the sea. Yeah. I was gonna say Italy, but Italy's basically got a giant mountain ridge right through the whole damn thing. Yeah, whereas these parts have pulled back kind of flat. Minus Sicily, and I forget what this island is. This Milan? Sardinia. Sardinia. And this one is Korskia. Let me just double check. Yeah, Sicily, Calabria, Latium. These are the provinces. Yeah, okay, that's right. Sweet. Dublin even have an air force? Nope. All right. I have now finished. That's not useful. All right, so sweet. Ooh, Desert Storm. Literally. 16 divisions. Sailing, sailing. — 1935, the Second London Conference is signed, where everyone agrees to have less aircraft carriers and less battleships, so there's not an arms race. Oh, Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Yeah, I guess in that era they would see it as, you know, navies. Airplanes were still in their infancy. Yeah. Okay. So how did I do? Oh, I was up there as a great power. Okay. I was the sixth strongest country after the UK, Soviet Union, United States, Japan, Germany, and me. Who was the strongest heir? United Kingdom, industry, United States, that's a given. Land, Soviet Union, obviously. Strongest or largest army, Soviet Union, France. Yeah, France basically had the strongest army in Europe pre World War One, or sorry, pre World War Two, and then they got quickly outrun. God, they fucked up hard on that magnet line or Magent. What a blunder! What a blunder! Okay, I can start in 36 or I can start right at the war. I'm going to start in 36. Select scenario. Who am I going to play as? Silly French person? Americans? Could play as the Americans, knowing that war's coming. I could put all my build no troops and just build up endless factories. I don't think I could survive as United Kingdom. Could play as Japan. That would be cool. Or Soviet Union would be nuts. Quickly swing into China, then duke out. I mean, if you could take the Soviet Union down into like India, provoke a war with the United Kingdom, side with Germany. Yeah. Oh man, I like to breathe sometimes. Um, could play as the States, country I know a lot about. Basically, I'll be cranking up your. You have to come out of the Great Depression. Okay. Oof. So resources are down 20%. Population that's recruitable for warfare 50% down. You lose political power 1% a day. I see. So then you have so the way they set it up is that you're gonna have to use all your if you want to go to war, you're gonna have to use all your political leveraging to get over all of these negativities. Right. And nobody wants to go to war. Why everyone is struggling to feed themselves. Although America's turned war into a business. So it's actually beneficial nowadays. They've gone full circle. Hmm. Kind of want to play as Japan. They would be pretty fun. Elections, never. Fastest. Let's play as the U.S. Well, probably not going to get far, anyways. All right. Start. Okay. So let's take a look at what we got. So we got a battleship in a Gilmore DuPont small destroyer squadron out of New York. Huge submarine squadron out of, well, that's the Atlantic Fleet. Small, special, early destroyer hull. A couple of divisions in Boston. The big red one. Oh, neat. That's going to be they're going to be the ones kicking ass in Africa. Actually, I wonder if I could deploy my troops to Tanzania. Initially, they were deployed to stop piracy, I think. Then they ended up supporting France. Yeah, Tripoli. So Tanzania is here. Casablanca, Oran, Algiers, Albania, Anababa. Sorry. Here's Tanzania, Italy, Benghazi. To think we came back 60 years later. Tripoli. Apes. Oh, this is Tanzania. Okay, it's right here. Oh, there's Tunis. There we go. And I think Tunis, its old name was Constantinople, because that's the historical enemies of Rome with Hannibal, who marched all the way around and then took elephants over the Alps. What a guy. Like what a long march, you know? Going through Spain, France, and then just dropping the hammer on Italy. Crazy. Well, guess I could disband all of these troops. Not like I need them. Oh, Do I own here? Puerto Rico. Oh, the U.S. still owns that. And Nicaragua. And Panama. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is coming out of the 1920s. The United States was making conquests in South America. Do we have any control in the Philippines? Oh, we do. Do we own the Philippines? No. Philippines was the 1920s, I believe. 1926? We allies or something? We must be. We're not fighting each other. Hmm. There's Guam. Okay, Wake Island. Midway. And this should be what? Johnson Atoll. Okay. Hawaii. Line Islands. Oh, Phoenix Island. Oh, there's Tahiti. Oh, wow. Tahiti's in the middle of nowhere. I always wondered where Tahiti was. Never ever looked for it. I knew it was a Polynesian island, but yeah, it's way out there. Or a Micronesia, I guess. New Caledonia should be France. Yep. And I know that from it. Not Hogan's Heroes, but oh damn, what's the one with the PT boats? Oh, McHale's Navy. They're based out of somewhere around here, and then they go to New Caledonia for R&R. Yeah, they might be out of the Solomon Islands. And this is, I think, the Coral Sea. I was here, Brisbane, and I was also Townsville, right here. So the big battle with the Coral Sea was right out here. And there's a thing here where you can look out and it'll point you to where it was. And they're like, here's where the Americans butt kicked the Germans, sort of. And it's like, yeah. All right, let's get my economy in shape. If I'm not allowed to attack anyone, I could probably disband all these armies. Those are probably costing me manpower. Or I can start training them for the next gazillion years. I guess I'll be at war at some time. But if I free up all that manpower, I guess that's the trade-off. All right. I'll put all of America's forces under the control of CENTCOM. Actually, it won't be CENTCOM. It'll be N Central. So it'd be North America, NACOM, NACOM. Okay. Oh, I can get Patton, Bradley, Clark. Damn, he is well decorated. All right, let's get Bradley for now. And we'll get him going because he's going to keep the supply down. Yeah, so they got basically an army for every city. That makes sense. Atlanta. This is San Antonio, which is basically Mexico. And Fran's got 3 divisions. Great railroad network. Okay. So I got, wow, I have 128 civilian factories. Holy shit. Most countries have 20 to 50. Frig. I'm 4 times the economic power of most European countries. And it's only going to get bigger. Sweet. Okay. Let's take a look at my logistics. Okay. I need to produce. Oh, I am producing a lot here. That's the problem with navies. It takes like 10 years to make a boat. So slow. How many years? 3 years. Get 3 years and 3 months. All right. So how many factories are free? A few. Docks. Dockyards are packed. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of this. These are all shit airplanes. Yeah, this is before America got an actual proper ass-kicking Air Force. Ugh. Oh, welcome back, Cedra. What to do, what to do. Geez, the B-17 is one of the first things. You go right to the Lightning, the Dragon, and the Flying Fortress. 1936. Okay. The Warhawk. Air Cobra, which turns into the Mustang. Yeah. The Corsair. Guess that's the Mariner. And the Privateer. Okay. Engineering. Now let's speed up. Wow. What's up? Not our stock. About to dip too. See how we react to that orange. Hmm. Do. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we'll do, ooh, synthetic oil. Okay. Port company. Don't really get a lot of choices here. Oh. First night vision comes out 7 years. 14. So that's 40. Two. 41, 42. Eh. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, 42. Oh, I thought night vision was a little later than that. Eight. Break. Well, I guess we could start with recon. Going to be important, at least in the naval theaters. Okay. I got a couple of free factories. Okay. So, my national focus. What do I care about? Oh, you can bring back the Confederacy? Oh, my lord. Oh, that's an interesting plot twist. You can go communist. You can join the Soviet Union or seize China. Oh boy. You can liberate the Philippines as long as you're communist. Hmm. The Canadian corridor. Okay, so you can take British Columbia and take over Canada, and then secure Asia, take South America. Oh, I like it. Wow. That's a dark path the US could have went. Okay. So one is go full democratic and side with the USSR. Another one is to take over everyone through puppeting. One is to forcefully take over the world. One's to fight the Russians. War Plan Black. War Plan White. War Plan Gray. Who's Gray? That's defend the homeland. Crimson is against the UK or Canada. Green is against Mexico. Neat. Okay. Um, So what do I want to do? I would like to take out Canada and Mexico. Oh, gray is to knock out the Caribbeans. Well, we survived that dip pretty good. Not bad. See what we get closer to 12. Okay. Well, let's say historically I'm going to go to war with Japan. And I should be building up my... Okay. We'll start with that. Oh, geez. I have to manage Senate and House support. Oh, the Philippines is a puppet of the United States. Okay. Okay. Decisions available. Use my political power. Yeah. Make it happen. There's the Department of Puerto Rico. We need rubber. Okay, so I have to import. That's the closest place to import rubber from. Okay. 22 available factories. This is overall. Oh wow, you can plan out the railroads? That's fucking great. Wow, I did not know that. Perfect. My railroad's right. That's pretty cool. Turn Panama into Fortress USA. If we can choke all trade, we're gonna make a killing. Already a naval dockyard? There is. And an airstrip. What to do? Okay. We'll get these factories going. Ohio. Gonna build 3 factories in Ohio. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'll get our factories rolling. All right. It's an excellent win. All right. I wonder if these things cost me upkeep. No, if they're not being used, it costs you nothing. Okay. Does eat up your manpower, though. Okay. Neat. That place is called Colon. Interesting. Oh, I never thought that the trade from Baltimore, Washington would just sail right through the Caribbean, right through Panama. Yeah, I guess there's no reason they would go around Cuba, hug the U.S. coast. I always thought they would ground transfer to the Gulf and then from the Gulf out to Panama, or land transfer over to San Fran and then off you go. But I guess that makes sense, especially in this era. Yeah, neat. Alaska Defense Command. Poor guys. Geez, what island's this? Oh, Attu Island. Oh. Jeez, the US has got them pinned in. I'm gonna need one hell of a navy to defend these supply lines, though. Oh, there's Italy duking it out. Anyone else fighting right now? Well, the Germans are about to start World War II. Okay. What's Mexico doing? Mexico's got a lot of troops at the border. Hmm. Guess I could try some diplomacy while I wait. Here we go. So we're continuing the New Deal. Philippines is a puppet. And we're guaranteeing the independence of a shit ton of countries. Mexico only has 22% stability. Could destabilize Mexico and swoop in. Dun 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 dun. See if I can convince Canada to join. Let's. Oh, it's already allies with pretty much all of the UK. Okay. Everyone's training. Good. Keep training. I want these guys to be fucking elites. That's a nice push. Getting out of our hole. Just a little. All right, so we're in the last hour of the day. Since today's a short day, early weekend. Construction's getting there. Italy is mopping up Ethiopia. And that's the only conflict. Okay. So the World War II starts with Italy's ambitions. All right. Okay. I'm gonna grab some food for the last hour, just so I'm not starving through the whole thing. I'll put this on pause. And BRB. right. Forgot I ate earlier, so I can't have any more food. Else I'll get sick. I'll have a calming herbal tea so I can yawn some more. Oh, yeah, when do we do EODs? I guess the EOD would actually be now. Yeah, if you want to give me your EODs for 1 hour till close, right? So yeah, you got 30 minutes to do your EODs. It closes here. Oh. This is the whole day. Basketball. Baseball. Yeah. Quite the odd ask. Not the weirdest thing someone's asked me on the internet. All right. That's a weird robot. I doubt the person's gonna respond. It's a robot. what what a weird what a weird response, eh? Ask it something else. Like use keywords to trigger its response and it'll have to give you a generic response. Like oh, I don't know. Something about NFTs or should I buy Bitcoins? Oh, now he's paying attention. Oh, it's all good. Don't go off the road. 37.99. Yep. I'm all AMC. Just because GME is GME is heading to zero eventually. they'll have to do a lot to pull themselves out of where they are. Yeah, but that doesn't correlate to anything. We're heavily diluted compared to GME, so it takes less motion to move. That doesn't really mean anything. What matters is really ultimately the long term, let's not say goal, but long term stability of a company. What matters the most. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. There we go. 3760. Mr. $37.60. Yeah, we're in the last 30 minutes. All right, so everyone's EODs are locked. And let's hope it's all up. Well, if you can't see why GME is facing headwinds, right, versus AMC or versus any stock, then of course GME looks good. But GME is in a dying industry, right? It's retail video games, which ultimately has been beaten miles by online distribution like Steam. So, what are they going to be the best or the first? So, they're not going to be the first in anything except for maybe game related NFTs. But then the same thing's going to happen. It's all going to go online because you want the best price. So, why overpay? So, unless they come up with something revolutionary, yeah, they're entering e-commerce, but they're already at. Are they going to beat Amazon? No. Are they going to beat Walmart? No. Are they going to beat Steam? No. Can they beat Origin? No. And Origin failed. So it's not like they have any. There's no claim to any success. There's nothing they can really pull out of their ass, unless there's some magic bunny where they're going to do something so new and so special that no one else can do. But I can't really see that. You know, back in the day, it was kind of pre-orders and it was special loot or whatever, right? And then they lost their control on that, and so now everyone gets day one release. Digital content gets all this stuff. Blah 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 blah. The exclusives don't really exist anymore. Oh yeah, I mean that makes for good press. Except they're not poaching. They're taking people that are leaving or want to try something new. But GME is not going to offer them more money than they would make if they stayed there. So they're only leaving because they want something new or they're not as good as people might make them out to be. So anyways, that's really my headwind on GME, whereas AMC is just a victim of the pandemic and a little bit of shitty governance. AMC is not the best managed company in the world, but I think they've learned their lesson. They almost bottomed out the company into oblivion. And now they're going to do everything in their power to avoid that. Doesn't mean we can't go to oblivion, but it looks like, they've finally smartened up. They've cut their costs. They've scaled everything back. Now, hopefully that doesn't sink their bottom line, so it doesn't make their theater shitty. The popcorn gets shitty, everything gets shitty, right? If you keep cutting away at the bottom line, eventually the quality drops, right? So far that hasn't seemed to be the case. So they've managed to reduce cost without dropping service, which means they got rid of bloat. They took out most of their management out of their head office. They knocked out all the middle managers. They streamlined the all that bloat. And yeah, the bloat's kind of useful because it makes you a little bit more stable, but if you have too much bloat, it eats away at your ability to recover. And so it's good that they addressed it. And then they can get bloaty when they're back and big again, right? Because you need that stability to protect you against things like COVID or things like, an aggressive competition. If you don't have the money, the war chest, or the stability, it doesn't take much to knock you over. But now's not the time for that. So, anyways, that's why I see AMC as a good recovery play. Same with Carnival Cruise Lines, every single airline for the most part. They can only go up for the most part from now. So, whereas GME is like ridiculously overpriced. So we're overpriced as AMC as well, but I see a future for AMC where GME it's questionable. So yeah, um, that happened at the very beginning, but it was also because they haven't paid themselves bonuses in like 6 years. And so as soon as they mooned, they're like, oh, let's all take a cut because, they're not going to be able to give themselves bonuses every single year. Yeah. I mean, you do the same thing if you were working at Home Depot and they haven't paid you in 6 years. You're like, all right. As soon as the Home Depot gets a record year, you're like, all right, where's my fucking money, right? Yeah. Well, you can short it. Lots of people have. And if you shorted GME, you'd be up a bunch of money, wouldn't you? Take a look. You would be up. Okay, how much money here? Oh, whoop, whoop. So if you shorted GME, you would be up 60%, 60 to 65%. Yeah, something like that. Not friggin' bad. And realistically, when this bad boy pops, right? So earnings coming up is going to be trash, more than likely. And so when she hits, then you're looking at a traveling back down to 30, possibly a bounce off of the 112 line. That means you're looking at an additional, where are we now? Right here. You're looking at an additional 45% drop with a potential of 88% drop. So unless you were holding since last year, you're looking at almost total annihilation. Whereas us, not so much. So we'll drop here and we'll possibly drop here, but this is our true bottom, right? We're also already stabilizing. So our bottoms are going up. Whereas if we look at GME, oh my God, where are you? GME, here, right? They're doing this and they're going to curve with their top sloping. So I guess they're forming up with this last week, they're forming up a bottom, but they've already peaked. Actually, let's go. It's probably the time frame we're looking at. Go here. Yeah, so the last couple of days have been good for them. So here, up, curve. So yeah, so actually since since September, they've actually formed up a bottom. Yeah. And then this is probably going to go down. And then that's where the risky pop is right here. The tops are getting smaller each time. And let's look at us. So our tops are getting smaller up until October, and now we're up. Same thing with the bottoms. We're in an upswing here. And we've been technically upswing since August, but it was hard to tell because you didn't have enough. So if this goes any lower, then we're going to be in trouble, because that's going to break our bottom. But we're following basically GME's footsteps here with this giant red with the COVID fears, which started 3 days ago. Yeah. But anyways, we're very similar stocks, but in the end of the day, we're not the same. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I deleted everyone's thing. There we go. Perfect. All right. Anyways. Yeah. I think GME is a stronger fighter because people are more invested in it. But ultimately, I think GME has more ground to give. I just don't believe in the business model. So if you believe in the business model, sweet. I don't. So I expect it to probably collapse on itself, ultimately. Yeah. All right, so where should I set up my base for dealing with Japan? Could set it up at Midway, Attu, or Wake, or Guam. I guess Guam's a better place. Because then at least I have some support from all of these naval bases in the Solomon Islands. Although they're all going to get wiped out by the Japanese. Yeah, there's no way none of these islands are going to survive first contact. Well, I guess I could jack up Hawaii. Far enough to be safe. Short interest is a sign that people think it's going to crash, right? So it's not a positive sign. Mm-hmm. 1930s. Yeah. Geez, the U.S. had a lot of submarines. Did not know that. Makes sense. Well, the reason they like GME people like short interest, right, is because it adds instability. So there's a risk that these people will default. But it's I guess a double-edged sword. In one way, it's telling you that there is tons of short interest, which means stability is low. If the stock goes up and these people have to cover, then you could get a short squeeze. But what it's also telling you is that these people with lots of money have deemed, in their educated deemingness, that this stock is going to go down, and they're willing to bet their money that it's going to go down because they think it's going to go down. And so when your short interest is through the roof, it means lots of people are confident it's going to go down. So when you're on the other side of that, unless you plan on price manipulation, you're going to have to take a hard look at yourself because it means they don't see the recovery. But yes, if you plan on, pumping the stock, short interest is your friend because you're going to drive up the price and going to friggin' sink them. And then, of course, make a shit ton of money. But unless you're like Wall Street Bets, you can't really do that. You don't have the money or the power, and it's illegal both ways. Yeah. Yeah, I guess get this upgraded. Oh, Tesla's a funny story. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll get a couple of airports built. Factories are almost done in Ohio. Just in time for World War II. That's all right. I've been trading stocks for about 6 years. So I just speak from personal experience. So it's not hype or bullshit or psycho trying to get people to sign up or sub my Weeble account. I'm just talking as it is, or as I see it, at least. Because realistically, as it is, isn't really a true. No one really knows the market. It's always changing. And the second you think you got it, it's gone. Gonna move on and kick your ass. All right. So Turkey. Where's Turkey? Okay, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. Arctic Russia, Eastern Siberia. Okay, so they haven't formed the USSR yet. Belarus, Ukraine, Northern Front. So that's what they look like before they're unified. So China has merged itself fairly well. There's communist China hiding in the mountains. Eventually, these arseholes will take over all of China post World War II. And then we're going to have to deal with them now. Fuck, what a mess. 60 years in the making. So here's where the Magnet line is. And then they just drove around it. So good. I mean, realistically, it's like a hop and a skip to the coast. So tiny. I guess when you do fights here, yeah, they divided up the grid a little tighter. So Belgium's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grids. Where when you're fighting in Africa, it's like, well, that's North Africa, but these grids are huge. Yeah. And Britain has a lot of islands. Russia turns into the Soviet Union at the precursor to World War II. It's 1936 right now. World War II hasn't started. Germany's just starting to reassert, and eventually they're going to move in and take Czechoslovakia and eastern Poland. And then Russia's going to seize and take the other side of Poland, and the poor Poles are going to get fucked hard. Yeah. And I think this is Koenigsberg, yeah. And that's Dazing. Where is the other place they never gave back? Is it Koenigsberg that becomes the Lenin place? Or is it Riga? Might be Riga. Riga's a huge port. And whose country is that right now? The Baltic states, but it doesn't tell me which freaking country this is. Guess they're so unimportant. Here we go. JKOttawa, Latgiel. I guess that's Latvia. Estonia, and Lithuania. Okay. So it must be Koenigsberg that ends up being that little Russian piece on the top of Poland. There's Leningrad, the border of Finland. Yep. And in here is the white soldier. I can't believe Finland just put a bunch of troops in this forest and just wiped the Russians non-stop. Man. What happens when you send conscripts against a whole bunch of depressed alcoholics? No one comes out alive. Do. you can go. The Second American Civil War has started. You can start a second American Civil War. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think they already knew that, and that's why we took the 6% hit. Hmm. So I have to choose if I want limited intervention or go full neutrality or go America first. And then I go fascist. Woo. I think that would be kind of fun to play the America First branch. I heard people talk about that. But of course, that's like gonna completely change everything. So that is against Canada. Okay. Crimson is Canada and red is the UK. And ruby is India. Hmm. Oh, that is the end of the day. Yep. Mr. Smith, all yours. Why did I have that at 2 o'clock? Whoops. Yeah, okay. Whoops. No one corrected me on that one. Okay, so that's game. Yeah, have a great weekend and good night. It's an early day. And I'm going to continue playing this. And we'll be back on Monday. All right. See y'all.